Where do I start? Poco X2 is turning into a joke. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to get notified of new videos. Hey peeps, what's up? Munchie here, back with another video. And the launch of Poco X2 is turning into a big joke. Why do I say this? Well, for starters, they already confirmed that the Poco X2 is going to have 27-watt fast charging. So those of you who had dreams of faster, more than 100-watt fast charging on the Poco X2 because it's a Poco phone after all, well, that's not going to happen. Second thing, somebody got their hands on a Redmi K30, set it up, and it says complete your Poco X2 setup. Yep, I'm not joking. It's all over the internet. Now, you could always come back to me and tell me that, hey Munchie, this is a build.prop edit and someone is trying to fool us. Well, initially I also thought the same, but guess what? When Xiaomi, someone who's like a Xiaomi insider and pretty reliable, he sent out this tweet a few minutes ago. Poco is going home, and it has the same photograph which is on the internet, and I posted it on my community tab as well. You have a box of the Redmi K30. The setup screen on the phone says finish Poco X2 setup. Now, I personally had already accepted the fact that Xiaomi is going to launch the Redmi K30 4G as the Poco X2, but the tweets they are sending out on social media replying to people who ask if Poco X2 is the Redmi K30, there was like 1% doubt in my mind that they might have a surprise up their sleeve. Well, looks like that is not going to be the case, and the only surprise which is left for now would be at what price are they going to launch the Poco X2 in India. Yesterday's leak by Hindustan Times had the phone at 18 grand. That I think is a bit over optimistic by Xiaomi, hoping that people are going to buy that phone for that price. They are clearly competing with the Realme X2, which is why the name of the new Poco is Poco X2 and not Poco X1. So they're going head on with the Realme X2, and if they have to win this battle, they have to price it lower than the Realme X2 until and unless they bring some really game changing technology which they can overcharge for. I don't think so. Adding a 120Hz display will let them charge more than what Realme is charging for their X2. So there's that. And Xiaomi also posted some benchmark scores for the Poco X2, comparing it with the Redmi K30. Not much of a difference here as well. It is basically the same phone, no matter how much Xiaomi denies it, and no matter how many YouTube influencers post that Redmi K30 is not the Poco X2. I think at this point we should all accept that the Redmi K30 is the Poco X2. I guess this is something which we should have expected in the first place, right? All of a sudden, Xiaomi comes out and says Poco is an independent entity. The keyword here being legal independent entity doesn't mean they cannot rebrand the Redmi K30 as the Poco X2. They're doing nothing wrong, just that we had the wrong expectations when they said that Poco is an independent brand. We thought they're going to come up with something new, but they had a different strategy just to rebrand it and sell it as the Poco X2. As for the Poco F2, I'm pretty sure we will see a Poco F2 from Xiaomi, and that I think is going to happen once the Snapdragon 865 is a bit cheaper, which should be around Q2 or Q3 of 2020. Right now, I think the Snapdragon 865 is going to be very expensive for Xiaomi to turn it into a budget device. So the Poco F2 will come, and I think what they're going to do is tell us that, we planned for 2 years before we brought out or before we came up with the successor of Poco F1. We were looking at the community feedback, blah, 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 blah. That's what they're going to do, I think. Anyways, what do you peeps think of this latest leak of the Redmi K30? Oops, no, latest leak of the Poco X2. Let me know via comments below. Over and out, and peace.